Hello everyone, welcome to the Friday edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. It is March 14th. Welcome to the show. We're going to have a little dry out today. All this rain's going to be in the past. Maybe something tonight I'll talk about in that forecast. But the weekend's here and we're going to have a nice one. I hope you're ready for it. I am definitely. And we got a great show for you today as we head you off into your weekend. We're going to be talking with Hogue Classic tournaments coming to town, and it's going to be Scott Easton's going to be here. He'll be talking to Bree about the Classic, about how you can get tickets there, how you can participate, join the fun. I'm going to be out there. Please, no autographs, just let me watch. But I'll be out there too, so I got my tickets already. Looking forward to it. It's always a fun time in Newport Beach when the Classic golf tournament folks come into town. And then later in the program, Adapt to its very own Leslie Gabol is going to be here. She's going to be showing us a brand new electric wheelchair, powered wheelchair that is mobile. You can lift and put in the back of your car. It's really kind of a cool innovation there for folks who kind of feel like they can't bring that the electric one around town, that kind of thing. Really cool innovations they have there. It's a carbon fiber in there and everything. We'll be talking to her about that a little bit later in the program. Right now, though, we want to keep you informed. And speaking of things on wheels, we got bikes. Bike registration day is coming up. It's going to be Friday, March 21st, next Friday, a week from today. Over at Clubhouse 4, it's going to be 10 a.m. to noon. So security service is going to be out there, and they're hosting this registration day, getting a chance for you to make sure your bike is safe from thieves. So bring your bike to the events, and security services take a photo of your bike and the serial number and add it to the information in the department's database. That way, if somebody takes the bike and they find it, hey, they'll get it right back to you, just like that. They recently caught some folks a little late last year, and they got a lot of bikes back to people. So make sure your bike is registered. Keep it safe. Let's take a look at our forecast. And like I said, it's going to be nice today, except in the afternoon we have a chance for some showers. But that's really it. This is really kind of a weak system, nothing like the rain we had on Wednesday and Thursday. So a weak little system kind of maybe moving through later today. But the rest of the weekend, pretty nice. We get up to 68 on Sunday and a little bit cooler on Monday and Tuesday. It's still no rain in the near forecast, at least for now, so that's kind of nice. Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset while we're at it. Look at this beautiful picture from LAX. Beautiful sunset shot there. Cole Young sent us that one. Thank you, Cole. Usually here with Sports Corner, but not today. Sunrise this morning was 7:02. Sunset tonight, 6:58. If you'd like to send us a picture to be part of our Sunrise Sunset segment, like so many residents do, you can do that just by emailing us, Laguna Woods Village TV @gmail.com, and make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use your photo in our Sunrise Sunset segment. We have one meeting to tell you about. Then when we come back, we'll be it'll be actually Bree will be up talking to the folks from the Hogue Classic. Stay with us.
The Hogue Classic returns to Newport Beach from March 19th through the 23rd at the Newport Beach Country Club, in Orange County's only PGA Tour event. Experience the thrill of champions as Padraig Harrington looks to defend his title against the legends of the PGA Tour in a fun-filled family atmosphere. Come for the golf and stay for the party. For tickets, please visit HogueClassic.com.
And welcome back to the show, folks. We've got a really exciting interview for you now because annual Hogue Classic Golf Tournament is just around the corner. Here to tell us all about the details, we've got almost, 2 weeks going on. We've got Scott Easton here to give us every single piece of information that you are going to want to know. Scott Easton, Executive Director, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk about the event today.
I am super excited to hear all about it. I know that we've got tons of talking points here. I'm going to let you get right on into it because we want our viewers to know exactly what's happening this year.
Great. So yeah, first of all, it's about our 30th iteration of the Hogue Classic, and we are here as a beneficiary to Hogue Hospital. We've raised over $25 million over the years for Hogue. And one of the things that we're trying to do is just continue to create more and more events to make this event more appealing to all fans in Orange County, not just the golf fans. So as my team's told me, we now have 16 different events going out that have nothing to do with the golf tournament. So I hope we can talk about a few of those things today.
Fascinating. So you're entering your second year as executive director.
Yes.
What changes have you made or have you seen?
So last year we made a few additions last year. I was like, I'm not going to change anything my first year, but we added a few things last year and they were all really well received. We added a very high-end hospitality called the Ritz-Carlton Residences Newport Beach Lux Club, which was really, most of the people in there didn't even watch golf. They were in there for the good food and the entertainment, socialization. We added an opening party last year at the Vea on the Friday night to kick off the event, and we added a celebrity element this year, or last year as well. So this year, we decided to go ahead and take that up another notch. So we've added another concert, which will be on Saturday night this year, Saturday, March 22nd. We've just announced Low Cash, which is a country music duo, dubbed as country music's feel-good duo. They've got 6 country music nominations for Country Music Awards, 8 charting singles. They're a lot of fun. We're inviting Jack Nicklaus to be part of our breakfast this year, our Community Hall of Fame breakfast. Jack Nicklaus will be our guest of honor. And I don't want to go into all of it right off the bat, so we'll touch base on more of those little details. But the week kicks off on March 16th.
March 16th.
That's when the whole week kicks off.
And what is going to kick that off again?
The Celebrity Classic, the Newport
Classic.
Beach Celebrity Classic will be, and that's a brand new event this year, something that we are adding as kind of the kickoff. The Newport Beach Celebrity Classic will have 72 professional athletes and celebrities competing in a 2-man best ball competition, both a net and a gross. And we're going to use that event to raise funds and benefit the Southern California fire relief. So
wonderful.
Something that we're looking forward to contributing to that.
Absolutely. And then, one of the overall impressive things about the Hogue Classic is its philanthropic initiatives,
Yes.
which you were just mentioning, and as well as the relationship to Hogue Hospital.
Yes, and Hogue has their name on it. Hogue uses the event in so many ways beyond the financial, benefit that the tournament drives for it. And we do benefit a lot of other charities in addition to Hogue as well. But Hogue really does rely on this to invest back into their programming and research and so on and so forth. But we also benefit a couple different military charities, the Naval Scholarship Fund and the Marine Corps Scholarship Fund. We support several other scholarship funds. We support a Hogue Scholarship and Employee Scholarship Fund where we award scholarships to internal Hogue employees to continue their education and their career. We also support the First Tee of Orange County, the Big Brothers, Big Sisters. So there's a lot of other charities out there that we also touch on. And one of them I'll get into also, we're changing our Military Appreciation Day to a Salute to Service Day this year. On Friday, March 21st, we've had a very popular Military Appreciation Day for years, but we decided this year we wanted to honor first responders as well. So we're going to support a few first responder charities in addition on our Salute to Service Day.
That's fantastic. Tell us a little bit more about that Salute to Service Day.
So Salute to Service Day is really the first day of professional competition. It's round 1 of the professional competition on Friday, March 21st. We will give free admission to all military, veterans, active duty, National Guard, et cetera. And then we are incorporating both are now also first responders into that, which would be fire, police, EMT, and paramedics. They'll get free admission. We have a lot of programming that day around military and first responders. We've partnered with a really great organization called Folds of Honor. So Friday will actually be referred to as Folds of Honor Friday. We'll be giving out 13 $5,000 scholarships to children of military or first responder dependents of military or first responders that have been injured or lost in the line of duty. So we're excited to give those $65,000 of scholarships out. We'll start the day off with some ceremonies around first responders, and we kind of end the day with a bunch of ceremonies around the military. One of the probably more exciting parts of that day is we have the TP-Link Celebrity Challenge. So the last foursome of the day that day will be a celebrity foursome as well, and they will be competing to raise money for either the first responder on the police side or the first responders on the fire side. So it'd be a fun little
really
twist
fun.
on that. Have a couple flyovers that day.
Oh, that's great.
We're encouraging people to wear red, white, and blue that day to honor the
Yes.
military. We've got an honor wall where you can leave a message to any friends, family, or anything that you just want to leave some words. And then a field of flags where you can also go plant a flag out on the hill in honor of someone that you want to remember or just respect from the military or first responder world. So lots of different programming on Friday.
You have a lot going on.
Obviously, we haven't really talked that much about the golf tournament itself yet. Everything we've talked about thus far has been more about what's going on around the golf. And the player field for the Hogue Classic has traditionally been one of the strongest player fields on the PGA Champions Tour. This year, we're probably surpassing what we've even delivered in the past. For the first time ever, we have all 36 players from the prior year Charles Schwab Cup. So the top 36 players on the Champions Tour will all be participating in the Hogue Classic this year. Plus, I believe we currently have 8 Hall of Famers committed to the Hogue Classic. So all the perennial favorites, Fred Couples, Steve Stricker, Ernie Els, Padraig Harrington will be defending his title from last year. And the list is really super long. On the Celebrity Classic, some of the players that we're excited now. There's a lot of players that have played in the past or are committed to coming, but I have several that are also confirmed.
Can you name drop?
Yes, I can. Marshall Falk is planning to attend, although he did just take a job as the running backs coach for University of Colorado, so I'm anticipating maybe a change there, but I haven't heard yet. Reggie Bush, Mark Sanchez, Marty Fish, tennis player who's one of the top celebrity golfers out there right now, Fred Warner from the 49ers, Joel Klatt, Puka Nacua. I've heard stories that Ryan Day, the coach of the championship Ohio State Buckeyes, will be attending. Harrison Smith, Kyle Hamilton, Greg Olson, Major League Baseball, Jake Gibb, professional volleyball player. I point those out just because a lot of the players that are coming are professional football players. Matt Barkley, local favorite. Matt Leinart, another local favorite. Nick Foles, Steve Berline. So we've got a lot of football players, and we're filling in with a lot of other celebrities and athletes that will be joining them. 72 celebrities and athletes altogether will be competing in a one-day tournament. Our player field is really one of the things we should be, I would say things that we're proud of. Obviously, we start with the philanthropic giving. Our player field is right there. And then, our pro-ams are as good as they come. But all of that kind of, people are really at the end of the day coming out because we have a great player field.
Well, not only that, but I would imagine that the players are very much in support of all of the philanthropic interest.
Oh yeah, we ask a lot of the
Surrounded by
players
this.
while they're here to do other events that are really where we drive a lot of our charitable dollars. One of our biggest events that I just touched on was our Hall of Fame community breakfast sponsored by Hogue Orthopedic Institute on Tuesday morning at the Balboa Bay Resort. We do a breakfast every year. It's kind of our strongest community volunteer-oriented event, and we're really excited and proud to say that this year Jack Nicklaus is going to be our guest of honor. So he'll be interviewed for about a 45-minute Q&A by one of our longtime volunteers, Hank Adler, and we will also be honoring this year. We usually induct one community member into our Hogue Classic Hall of Fame each year at that breakfast, and this year we're really proud to be inducting Dick Pickup from the Eagle 4 Pickup family into our Hall of Fame, who has not only done lots of things for the Hogue Classic, but also Hogue Hospital as well. So we're honored to be inducting him into the Hall of Fame this year.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. So you have an invitation for Laguna Woods Village residents.
I do. So
Why don't we
one
tell
of the
them
things
about
we're going
that?
to do this year is if you go onto our website, hogueclassic.com, and you go to the ticket page, we are offering a 20% off discount to Laguna Woods members or residents on any of the items that are listed for sale there. You just have to put in the word Woods, WOODS, into the promo code area, and that will take 20% off. And that's anything from our Lux Club package to our clubhouse tickets, our concert that I mentioned earlier, even the breakfast. So anything that's on there that you feel you might want to participate in at the Hogue Classic this year, we encourage you to come out and join us and save a little bit of money by using the promo code WOODS.
Sounds fantastic. So you're enjoying this new role, Scott? Well, I guess it's not too new anymore. You've been there for 2 years, but
I'm loving every day of it. Working probably more than most of my family or friends would like me to be working, but we've got 5 weeks until the event starts, so it's kind of my tax season, right? This is bearing down right now. It's showtime. Yeah, going into year 2, it's really exciting to have gone through the event 1 year, watch, observe, learn, see where I think we can continue to grow. We've got a great volunteer corps, great staff. So
you've got over 700 volunteers, don't you?
We do. We have over 700 volunteers, and we could not do it without them. I've worked in this business for almost 40 years now, goodness gracious. And it's the best volunteer group I think I've ever worked with. Really blessed to have 2 great volunteer leaders. For the most part, manage all those 700 volunteers. I can't take a lot of credit for that.
And over 20,000 hours.
Yes, yeah, we couldn't do it without them.
Incredible.
So.
I will be attending on Sunday, so
Great.
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I'll be looking for you out there.
Okay, fantastic. That's great. Anything else you want to add, Scott?
Let's see. I
Did
think
we
we talked
forget?
about the Celebrity Classic. We talked about the breakfast. We didn't really talk much about our Pro-Am, which is it's probably one of the best Pro-Ams out there, the Aston Martin Legends Pro-Am.
Oh, yes, of course.
200
How did we forget that?
448 amateurs playing over the course of 2 days with 112 professionals. I know that you can't do that math because we only have 78 professionals. Some of them play for us twice. But that's a big part of our revenue driver that enables us to give this money back to Hogue charities. Mm-hmm. And it's a really fun day to come out Wednesday and Thursday because the pros are out there playing in a little bit less pressure-packed way. They're much more approachable. Crowds are less. Right. So Wednesday, Thursday is a fun day if you really just want to get a little bit more up close and personal with the professionals that day. But as we talked about, we did talk about our ATI Restoration Salute to Service Day, Folds of Honor Friday. Mm-hmm. We didn't talk. We do have a celebrity challenge on Saturday as well. So that one is the day that we'll have 4 celebrities participating and competing for the Big Brothers Big Sisters and First Tee. That's Saturday, the last foursome going off on Saturday. And then Sunday, yeah. So I think we covered it all. It may be a lot, but there's something for everyone. And most everything is found on our website, which I'll say again, hogueclassic.com.
I was going to say we need to place these flyers throughout the community so people can grab them and.
For sure, and this flyer lives on the website as well.
Okay, great.
So if there's any questions, most of them should be able to be answered there, or we monitor emails going in there every day. So
wonderful. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday, March 24th.
Looking forward to having you.
The Hogue Classic.
Thank you for having me today here as well.
Scott, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it and everything that you're doing for the community of Newport Beach and Orange County. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
And I want to welcome Leslie Gabola from Adapt to It to our program once again.
Thank you
for joining us, the home medical supply company of extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
And let's start with our chair here. We're going to start right here. What have you brought us? This looks kind of like a regular wheelchair, but it's not quite.
Right. It is kind of a specialty wheelchair. So there's always a push, as you know, in retail for the latest, greatest, lightest, most wonderful thing out there. So one of the things that has come to the forefront is the carbon fiber material. And we're finding that it is one of the strongest, lightest, greatest things out there. And so they've started to manufacture a lot of our medical equipment specifically power chairs,
Right.
scooters, and things like that.
Now, I don't know
out
how
of
well the
carbon.
camera can pick it up, but I can see that this is carbon fiber here. I can see
Yeah.
this is everything here is all the parts seem to be carbon fiber.
It is. And it's really nice. I mean, carbon, to look at it, it's actually really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And we have carbon canes and scooters, and then this little guy. And one of the benefits, besides being super, super strong for carbon, is lightweight. And of course, that's what everybody wants now, because everybody wants to travel, especially
Right.
Laguna Woods, right? Active community. We're always traveling. We're always going somewhere. But
And
we might
most
not
power
be.
chairs aren't foldable like this, and
Exactly.
they have the big motor in the back, and they're one kind of piece, and you lift it if you can even lift it
Right.
into the car and out if you're going to travel with it. So
Yeah.
people have to have two, one that's not mechanical and one that is motorized.
Right. In fact, way back in the day, we used to give a transport chair along with our power chairs, because our power chairs, you couldn't put them in the car.
Right.
And so, but that has all changed. This is foldable. So
Look at
you
that.
just lift it up
You
like
lay
a
it down,
regular.
lay it down on the trunk or the back of the SUV.
Exactly, like a regular chair, and it gets even better. These
But
fold
wait, there's
down.
more.
But wait, there's more. So you have the size of a regular
Wow.
transport chair,
Okay.
which is great. So then you can just put it back together. Everything clicks when it's together, and then you can turn it on, sit in it, and then use it as a power chair. Well, it is a power chair. You use it as a power chair. The arms go up and down.
Here we go.
So if you have to slide in from the side,
Come in and out of the chair.
you can do that.
From another chair, perhaps, or something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. And it goes anywhere because it has the big wheels in the back and the smaller wheels in the front. So
terrific.
it's totally maneuverable to go through anywhere you can walk. You can take this.
So does this really open up worlds for folks sometimes that didn't have the ability to do the traveling because they needed the power?
Yeah, exactly. I will never forget one of my first power chairs. It was to a 95-year-old man who got one, went out in the middle of his street, started doing donuts, and then looked at me and said, "Wait a minute, I can take this to the movies?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can take it to the movies, you can take it to the store." He goes, "I haven't been to a movie in 30 years
Oh,
because I haven't been
wow.
able to get there."
Yeah.
So it just way opens up worlds. People can go out with their loved ones, they can go explore, they can travel, whatever they need to do.
That is terrific. And it also comes with a remote.
Okay, so yeah, this is the coolest part ever. So it's on. So hold this till it's green. Let's see. There we
There
go.
we go.
And then watch this.
Okay.
So
it's
we
even more
have-
independence because usually you have to have maybe your helper or somebody else like, okay, get you in this chair and then let me wheel this over out of the way at the restaurant or the theater or whatever it is. But
Exactly.
you can do that yourself.
You can do it yourself. You can have your caregiver in case you get shaky or tired, and you can't handle the controller.
Oh, yeah, you got another aspect, right? There we go. Yeah, so they don't have to be pushing it. Does this have the option to kind of turn everything off and just be pushing it as a regular chair as well?
Yes, absolutely. So it's just these two red levers down here
Okay.
that you move, and then you can move it. It was still on.
It's getting upset
But,
with you.
Yeah, you can maneuver it any way you want.
Okay.
And since it's so lightweight, you can maneuver it anywhere you want, which is great and easy. These handles are super comfortable, and they're about at a good height for most people. You can add cushions, but this has got a really nice cushion on
Yeah.
the bottom and the back.
Looks like it's all ready to go.
Has a little pocket in the back, and then it comes with a strap that prevents your feet from falling off the footrest. So
And these
it's
can be
called
a little
cap strap.
pricey sometimes for folks, but do you work with most insurance companies and do insurance companies cover these kind of, you said it's like the new greatest and latest.
Yeah, unfortunately, insurance has not caught up with the times. Typically, these are not covered because they're considered a kind of a transport, and you use them outside the home.
Oh, okay.
What Medicare or insurances typically cover are things inside
The
the home.
inside of the home. Okay, well that's silly. Let's hope that catches up.
Yeah, we never know.
But speaking of that, I mean, your whole business is focused on keeping people in their home and comfortable where they want to be as long as they can. What's it like for you to be able to provide things like this, other services, other equipment, and say, okay, we've just extended your life inside the home that you want for another 5 years, whatever that might be?
It's a privilege, and it's an honor to be invited into somebody's home life, and to be able to provide them with a way that they can have an improved quality of life. Because at the end, that's what we all want. That's what it's all about. And to be able to provide that ability to help somebody through that, or maybe rent something or provide the equipment just for a little while when they're getting better and then they're better. It's amazing.
And like you said, the guy's doing donuts in the middle of his cul-de-sac. So people. I mean, you must see that in the people when they say, "Oh my gosh, this is so freeing. This helps me do the things I want to be able to do."
Exactly. They don't even know the possibilities a lot of times when they get something. My favorite thing is when people come back in the store and tell me how things have changed their life. Or I'll call them and they'll say, I still have that thing that I bought from you, in 2012, and it's helping me so much. It helps me every day. It makes my heart warm. So
that's fantastic. You're doing that work, and so people can. You guys carrying a lot of these different models, different kind of things, and people can come in and kind of take a little bit of a test drive, right?
Yes,
okay.
And we have ones. This is a really good basic model for most people. We do have ones that recline. So if somebody needs that ability, we also have a manual recline, an automatic recline. We have elevating leg rests where the leg rests go up. So there are a bunch of different kinds that we can help.
For folks who don't know where you are, tell us where you are real quick.
24100 El Toro Road on the corner of Valencia and El Toro Road.
All right, Leslie Gabola, adapt to it. Changing lives. I don't use that term lightly, but your store does that for folks, and thank you for joining us. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Something is happening tonight at the Barclay. The Barclay in Irvine. Live entertainment, you don't want to miss it. Tonight at the Barclay.
It's the weekend, so it must be time to talk about our weekend movies. And we got a great one this Friday for you. It is called Robot and Frank. It is with Frank Langella, and it is brought to us by Providence Mission Hospital. On Saturday, we have a classic film for you. It's Far and Away. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman star in this one. It's brought to us by the City of Hope. It's going to be on 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. So that's a good one, too. It's a classic movie made, years ago now. I think Ron Howard actually directed that one. So it's a great one on Saturday. We got a great one on Friday. Hope you enjoy that one. Let's take a quick check of our weather. And we got just a chance for some afternoon showers today. Otherwise, we're going to have a mostly dry and sunny weekend for us. High 68 on Sunday, getting towards spring. The spring temperatures are just around the corner. And no rain in the foreseeable future, so that's kind of nice as well. All right, folks, tomorrow on the program, Saturday, we have Harvard Eye Associates going to be here with John Hovannisian, along with the PC Club. All sorts of good information from the PC Club about how you can help you with your technical issues you may or may not be having, so stay tuned for that one as well. All right, for all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.